Hello guys and welcome back to Makeup FOMO. Today I'm going to be doing a eyeshadow look using the Juvia's Place Nubian 1 palette. I am such a crazy big fan of Juvia's Place shadows, and I wanted to do a look using this one because it's such a staple and it's such a great fall palette. I thought it would be so appropriate now that it's October to do something using some of the fall themed shades in this palette. Juvia's Place is pretty much hands down my favorite eyeshadow brand of all time on the market, period. I love them so much. I have every single palette except for one, and I definitely plan on doing a series here on our channel using these palettes because I think that they definitely deserve that much recognition because they're so good and I think so many people love it. The price point of these is incredible. If you're not familiar with Juvia's Place, they're kind of an indie brand, but they kind of took YouTube and just social media by storm because they have such a great price point and they're high-end quality, but they have a drugstore price tag. This palette is, I believe, $21, but Juvia's Place palettes go on sale constantly, so the prices are always changing, but I'm pretty sure this is $21 full price. You get 12 shadows. They're basics, but they're necessary. They're perfect to add to your collection to have just a staple palette that you can always go to. There's warm shades, there's cool shades, there's shimmers and mattes and satins. It's everything you need, and it's perfect for the fall time. So I think that it would be awesome to do a series just doing a look with each palette that I have because I have a bunch, and you can get something so unique and a completely different look from every single palette that they have because they're all just so different, and I don't know how they keep doing it. Every single palette they come out with, no shades are repeating, no themes are repeating. They're all just so unique, but they're all so wearable. Even the crazy colored palettes are wearable because they just, I swear, I don't know how they do it. Whoever is running that show, they're something else and they're killing it. I love Juvia's Place so much. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Juvia's Place and love them a lot too. And this is by no means a new palette. This is actually the first palette that they came out with, but these palettes are timeless. They're always going to be incredible, and I know a lot of you guys have them, and if you wanted to dig them out of your collection and kind of get back into some of the older products from Juvia's Place, because they do have a lot newer ones coming out, that's kind of fun to kind of dig back and shop your stash into some of the OG Juvia's Place palettes. This one defines that. This is the OG of all Juvia's Place. This is kind of what like put them on the map, I think, and it's worth the hype. All of Juvia's Place is worth the hype because they're that good. So I'm going to do a fall look. It's what's on my eyes right now using this palette, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So I'm going to start with this kind of cooler brown right here as our transition color for the crease. Hello, pigmentation. Do you see that? I know Juvia's Place palettes and I know that they are this pigmented, but sometimes they still take me by surprise. And obviously, as you probably know, Juvia's Place palettes don't have a mirror in them, so I'm using the mirror in the Soiree Diaries palette. So if you see this palette being held up, I'm not using it, I'm just using the mirror. So the next color I want to use is this like reddish brownish color. It's not matte and it's not super shimmery. It's more of like kind of a satin shade, and I don't really follow the rules. I put satins and shimmers in my crease, and I want to incorporate this red shade here, and I think if we put a little of this brownish red in the crease and work this one in later, I think it'll really tie together nicely, so I'm going to do that. I'm keeping this shade just slightly lower than the previous transition shade and concentrating it right in the fold of my crease. These blend together flawlessly. They just look like so seamless with such little effort. See how it's just such a nice gradual gradient? That's what Juvia's Place has. Their formula, their pigmentation, their shades, their prices, everything, the artwork on their packaging, like everything about them just can't be beat. So like I said, I really want to play with this red shade right here. I just think it is so unique. It's so fall, and it's just the first shade that my eye is drawn to in this palette. So I think I want to do a halo kind of something with this shade on the outer and inner corner. So that's what I'm going to do next. And I'm just using my finger for this. Pretty much any shade that I put on the lid, I use my finger for. If you've watched previous videos of mine, you'd know that's my favorite way to apply lid shades. It just packs on the pigmentation and it eliminates fallout. I love this color. I think this gold right here, right next to it, is also so stunning. I think that these kind of cranberry reds and just really pure golds is such a nice combination, especially all over the lid and especially for fall. I just think it's such a perfect combination. So I'm going to pack that right in the center. This is the perfect shade to highlight the center of your lid because it's so metallic, and you see how just bold it is? It just stands out all on its own. And then of course, like always with the halo eye, you just, after you put the center shade on, you kind of want to touch up the inner and outer corner shade because usually it gets a little bit muddled and gets a little lost sometimes. So I'm just reapplying the red shade to the outer and inner corner. So now that we have the main parts of the look down, I'm going to go back to the original shades we used, so the cool brown and the like reddish kind of shimmery brown, and just touch up the crease, kind of blend everything out and bring the whole look together. Is there not just like a fall party going on my eyes right now? And then the last thing that I'm going to do is highlight the brow bone and inner corner with the lightest shade in the palette. So I think that's all I'm going to do with these shadows. I just wanted to show you an up close look. So I'm going to throw on some mascara, curl my lashes, all that good stuff, and be right back. Does anyone else kind of think this brush is way too big? Like, I don't think it needs to be this big because like 85% of the time I use it, I get mascara on my lid. It drives me crazy. Okay guys, so that is it for this look. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun for me to do. I love fall inspired makeup. It's my favorite. The only thing I did off camera was apply a Bare Minerals matte liquid lipstick in the shade Boss. The S's are dollar signs, so boss, bitch, like all of us are. I definitely plan on doing a bunch more videos using all of the Juvia's Place palettes. I actually have all of them except for the Saharan 1 palette. That one just really doesn't appeal to me. However, the Saharan 2 just went on sale for pre-order on Juvia's Place's website yesterday. Yesterday was the 7th. You know I was on that the second that it became available. I actually ordered 2. So that will be coming. I think they're shipping it out on or before the 20th. So that should be coming my way pretty soon. I wanted to start with the Nubian. This is the first palette that Juvia's Place launched. So I wanted to start with this one. It's the OG. Like I said, I have almost all of them. So I can definitely do a really comprehensive series if you guys are interested. I definitely think Juvia's Place has some of the best shadows on the market. I am a die-hard loyal Juvia's Place fan, and I will forever be. So definitely let me know if you guys would like to see some more Juvia's Place on our channel. We definitely plan on doing that. We cover all of the newest Juvia's Place launches on our blog, makeupfomo.com. We just wrote about the Saharan 2 yesterday. Definitely head over. The link is always below in the description bar. We also cover all of the other newest launches that are coming your way, especially for the holidays and all the fall collections. They're coming out like crazy, and we cover all of it, so any information you need is going to be on makeupfomo.com, so head over there. And if you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until my next video, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.